How you doing? Welcome to New Zealand. My name is Paul Smith. I am a photographer based in the central North Island of New Zealand. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Dilemma, help. I need help. I've got a problem that I need some help with this week, so I'm kind of doing a bit of a shout out to my viewers and my subscribers, hoping that you can help me out with my problem. As many of you will know and will have noticed over the last 3 months, I've been shooting a lot of medium format, and in particular, I've been shooting a lot with my Hasselblad 500 CM, which is a camera that I've kind of just recently acquired, and I've almost been exclusively shooting that camera for the last 3 months, enjoying it, loving it. Unfortunately, though, about 3 weeks ago, just prior to Christmas, I was doing a little photo shoot with my daughter's dogs. We'd take some shots of the dogs. We're doing some portraiture of them, and I wanted to do some black and white medium format portraiture of these dogs using the Hasselblad. So I got all set up, got going, and about 3 shots into my roll, all of a sudden I heard the noise of the camera changed. There was something that wasn't working properly. You know, when you're using something constantly and straight away when it sounds differently, you know something's wrong, and this was the case. Something just didn't sound right, so I stopped what I was doing, checked it out, and what I found was that the rear shutter curtain, that's what I'm calling it, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but the shutter curtain on the rear body of the camera, which opens to expose the film, wasn't opening correctly. From what I understand, it should open at hard 90 degrees. The shutter, or the curtain, is a 2-piece mechanism, and it opens like a barn door at the back of the camera. And what I was noticing, that the camera, when it was opening, it wasn't opening right out. They were still on slight angle, and also on returning, they weren't closing shut. They were slowly closing, and actually not closing properly most of the time. So I have a problem. I have an issue, and I've done a bit of research. I was trying to look for somebody in New Zealand to send the camera away to get fixed, and I really haven't had a lot of luck. I don't really want to send this camera to somebody who doesn't fully have a good deal of experience with Hasselblads. I want to send it to somebody who knows what they're doing, and really I couldn't find anybody in New Zealand to do that. So I have possibly found somebody in Australia. I think the company is Sydney Camera Repairs. I'll put the name on the screen of the company I have found. I'm kind of just looking for some references, I guess. I'm looking for some advice on what I do with this. Is this something that I can fix myself? I'd kind of be interested to find out. I'm thinking that I can, but again, I don't really want to start taking this camera apart and get myself into a whole lot of trouble. I prefer to put it in the hands of somebody who has experience. I would prefer to send this camera to Australia if I could, but if I had to send it further afield, then so be it. Really, if I'm going to get it looked at, I'll probably get a full overhaul of the camera done and get a proper CLA and get this problem fixed, and get the camera cleaned up. So it's going to give me some use over a good period of time. So that's my thoughts. So just really looking for advice, for some recommendations. Who could you recommend that could do the work for me? Again, preferably I'd prefer to send it to Australia, but again, if I've got to send it to Europe or to the US, United States, then I have no issues with doing that as well. Probably my number one concern is to get the job done properly. So advice, help please. I really would appreciate it. Well, that's enough of my problems. This is a photography channel after all, so let's talk about some photography. Just recently, I just got back from New Plymouth, and we'd been to New Plymouth for a couple of things, mainly to go and see the Festival of the Lights, which is a big lighting display that's held every year around this time of the year, December and January, at Pukekura Park. Also, a mate of mine, Simon Donald, was playing there with his band, the Deadbeat Dads, him and Nick Potts. It's kind of a union of two guys were playing there this year. And if you followed my channel over the past year or two, you'll know that Simon has featured on a couple of my vlogs, and If you haven't seen them, by the way, go and check them out. Simon's a super talented guy, singer, songwriter, poet. Him and Nick formed a band called the Deadbeat Dads, and I was down there, said good day to the guys, and told them I had my camera, asked them if it's okay if I took some pictures, and they said, just go for it. So I had a really good time photographing these guys in action, Deadbeat Dads are kind of like a two-piece that kind of sound like a 3 or 4 piece. Simon's on guitar, Nick on drums. Simon, as talented as ever, just kind of going crazy on guitar. So it was just a really cool experience for me, and just reminded me how much I just love being in a creative space with other people, and just a reminder that I need to do more of it. So something for the future, I think. I need to get back to a bit more of that photography. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is just play some of the music, show you some of the pictures that I took, and see what you think. I had a good time. Thanks, guys. This is the Deadbeat Dads, Simon Donald and Nick Potts. That was Deadbeat Dads. Like I said, thoroughly enjoyed just getting on stage with those guys, just take some pictures, working in the, it's cool working with creative people. It's something I really enjoy doing, something I should do a lot more of, and I'm going to try and do a lot more of it this year, just working with people. It's a part of my photography that I love doing. It's very difficult to incorporate that kind of photography in this vlog, but I'm going to make an effort this year to try and do that. I think it's something I really want to do more of this year. And yeah, thanks guys, thanks Nick, thanks Simon for letting me share your space for an hour or so. I really appreciate it. That's it for this episode. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. Before I go, if you'd like to support my channel, you can do so by buying my book, Stolen Moments, which is available from my website. I'll put a link up here for it. Stolen Moments. If you're into film photography, black and white film photography, Stolen Moments really is for you. It's a book about my film photography, and check it out. I'd really appreciate it. 25 New Zealand dollars. Which is about £10 or $12 US, 12 euros, that kind of money. Also, I have a limited edition print pack available from my website also, from Stolen Moments, which is a little print pack there, individually signed by me and numbered, limited edition. It's available for, I think, 30 New Zealand dollars. And also, if you want to kind of bundle the two together, buy the book and the prints, there's a discount available. I'll put links below for my shop. You might also want to go and check out my ebook as well. All sorts of stuff there. There's a link below to the shop. Go and check it out. And anything that you purchase helps support this channel, helps to support my work, and I'd appreciate it. That'd be awesome. That's it for this week. That's it for this episode. Please take care. I'll see you again soon. Until I do, haere rā from New Zealand. Goodbye.